Unacademy. Let's crack it.
How important are current affairs? As I have already mentioned that they are important in every aspect of this examination process. For prelims, there may be around 15 to 20 questions that can be current affairs based, or that can be about news which has been recently in news, about a place which has recently been in news, about a government scheme which has been recently launched. So from prelims point of view, 15 to 20 questions minimum are going to be asked on current affairs. They can also be about a publication which was recently released. So it is very important from prelims. From mains also. Now consider GS2 and GS3. GS1 is a static portion, but society has some sort of dynamic aspects to it, because some questions in society may be asked about the current happenings. So usually you can expect 20 markers in GS1 paper to be based on current affairs. GS2 and GS3, again, they have 40 to 50 markers each based on current affairs. If you consider GS2, you will be having, if you consider GS2, you will be having polity, you will be having IR. IR is completely based on current affairs. So you have to be very sure about the happenings in the diplomatic world. For polity also, there are a lot of things. There are court judgments. There are different laws and bills introduced into the parliament. There are some committees set up. So on those lines, polity is also a very much hotspot of current affairs based questions. So GS2 will have at least 40 to 50 marks based on current affairs. GS3, I would say it won't be 40 to 50, but it will be around 70 to 80 marks based on current affairs. If you have seen the 2020 CSE mains paper, it had at least 80 to 90 marks of the questions which were derived from current affairs related issues. And the nature of the topic of GS3 is such that it is dynamic. There are issues like economics, environment, there's disaster management. So all these topics, they derive questions from current happenings, and hence even for mains, you will be looking forward towards at least 130 to 150 marks in GS2 and GS3, 20 marks in GS1. Now you will be surprised to see that GS4 also has a lot of importance of current affairs, because of the pandemic, there will be various case studies or role playing models which will be put into. So you have to understand such things in these cases, that there can be actually a 20 marker case study or a 40 marker case studies from based on current happenings, like because of COVID, suppose how will you act if you are the DM of a district? How will you allocate oxygen? There are deaths happening, whether you will implement any particular section, what is the way you will have you will ask the hospitals to understand the triage policy. So it can directly have case studies, and even in theoretical questions you can make use of current affairs, especially in examples, and that will give a really good impression to the examiner, because he'll be saying that you are actually making use of current happenings and then using them in the examples. I'll tell you one example. There was some Carvey scam which I had read last year, and I was using it in so much examples for white collar corruption. So that is the kind of way you need to improve your example base for your theoretical questions for ethics. And similar thing can be done with respect to essays, because once you have different amount of dimensions, when you are writing philosophical essays, when you are writing informative essays, you need to exemplify your thesis, whatever you are making in each paragraph. And if these examples are current happenings or recent happenings, then it is going to put a lot of impression on the examiner, because there are certain examples which are used repetitively by the aspirants. But if there is something new, and if it is something recent, then it is going to add a lot of value to your answers, and the examiner is going to appreciate your analytical skills to link that particular current happening to an answer. So even for mains, current affairs are very, very, very important. Now personality test. I have already dealt with about current affairs in the personality test interview, that when you are preparing for personality test, you have to divide your preparation into three aspects. One is your DAF, the second is with respect to current affairs, and third is with respect to opinion based questions. You can have anywhere between 40 to 60% of your questions based on current affairs or current affairs derived questions. So either the questions can be directly asked, or they can be asked based on your background and some current happenings depending upon your profile. So overall, as I have mentioned here, it is very important in every aspect of your preparation. Current affairs is going to be the base, and it is going to be the foundation on which you will build upon to have a very successful score and a very good rank in this particular examination.
यूपीएससी सीएससी की प्रिपरेशन प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस के बिना इनकम्प्लीट है, इसलिए अनअकैडमी पे अभियान, T20 जैसे डेली टेस्ट्स आपको यूपीएससी सीएससी की प्रिपरेशन को स्ट्रेंथन करने में सपोर्ट करते हैं। एडिशनली, आप हर वीक अनअकैडमी कॉम्बैट देकर अप टू 100% स्कॉलरशिप भी अवेल कर सकते हैं। टेस्ट स्टार्ट करने के लिए अपने होम पेज पर स्क्रॉल करें और ट्राई अ मॉक टेस्ट पर क्लिक करें। अभियान टेस्ट को सेलेक्ट करें, टेस्ट पे टैप करें और स्टार्ट टेस्ट से स्टार्ट करें। सो करिए आज ही शुरुआत इंडिया के अनअकैडमी फ्री टेस्ट सीरीज के साथ। लेट्स क्रैक इट।